Alright, so since the last video, I spent maybe a half hour in the car. What I did is I did slice and shorten the back window. I'm not real happy with it, with the height, where it sits on the car. I think it actually needs to be lower. So what I'm going to do is set up lines today for the bottom of the window and the top of the window and where it comes back. Relocate the rest of the window. Now, as you can see, when you cut it, it doesn't line up right here. So what I did is on this side you can see I've already cut it and reshaped it so it's nice and smooth, goes around. I can fill all this in. So I still need to do that on the other side. And so what I'll do is I'll weld out the whole window first to make sure it's strong, and then I'll cut the window above and slide it down and then weld it in where I want it. So that's what we're going to work on first and see how far we get. Alright, so I've got the rear window welded up. I'm not going to grind it. I'll worry about grinding everything once I get the whole window in place. Then I'll shape it, grind it then. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up lines to carry from the side windows to the back to see about where this window should be to line up properly. So I'm going to show you the little setup I made to use. It's ghetto, but it works. And I'm gonna show it to you.
Alright, so this is what I use to set the lines. What it is just a old tripod deal off a set of shop lights and this little Bosch laser level. Okay, so it's pretty simple. What I do is I can turn it on and I can either put it to level or I can put it in an angle. So what I've done here is I've set it up to match the line on that window. Well, I had it right. There it is. So I've got this line here matching the bottom of the seal. So with this, it'll carry the line all the way around the back of the car, and I can see that this part of the window should be right there. So I'll mark this, set up, do the top line, same deal. That'll give me reference points so this window actually matches with the sides. So yeah, this is the lowest setup I use. I think the laser level was like 40 bucks, and you know, I had the other shit laying around. So, but it works good. I can adjust height up and down, around. It worked great. That's how I lined out the car for the chop and everything else. So it's a good little setup. 40 bucks. All right.
So I got the lines on the car and I've drawn out the window. Kind of worried about this cut because the roof does start to curve towards the top half of the window. So we might have to rework the roof. But only one way to find out is cut it. So as you can see here, I don't know if you can see them or not, I've got pencil marks laid out for the cut. We're gonna bring the bottom part of the window down to here. So that's my mark where I want the bottom of the window. That's a pretty good move. I mean, in all reality, I probably should have, when I chopped the window in the beginning, if I would have thought this through more, I would have chopped it and then brought it down then, and I wouldn't be dealing with all this. Instead, I chopped it and moved the window up, which pretty much the exact amount I took out. So if I could have chopped it and just brought the window down, I'd only be dealing with patching the one area. But live and learn, so figure it out. All right, I'm gonna set up and cut it. All right, look, I got a tip for everybody here. I use a lot of these surfacing discs, sanding, whatever. They have this little plastic deal on them, okay? The way they work is they twist into these, all right? When the motherfucker breaks off in it, take this, arbiter off, throw that motherfucker away, because I just spent an hour trying to fucking get it out. Buy another one, put it in, and you're good to go. They're $6. I spent an hour dicking with that. Throw it the hell away and get another one if it doesn't come out right away. Sometimes, screw it, $6. All right, so I've got the window tacked in at the height I want. I've prepped all the surfaces. Got a pretty bad dip here I gotta work out. Looks like when I section it there, I don't know, we'll fix it. Anyway, so I'm gonna start welding out the window, get that all in, and then we'll start putting the strips in top and bottom. So yeah, we got plenty of that to do. Alright, so I got the bottom stitched in. Pain in the butt because there's two different curves coming in. So you can see there's the slope of the windshield and the slope of the trunk, so I had to relief cut it and line it up. But I'll weld all this out later, but right now I'm gonna jump up and work on that top gap, which has the same issue, it doesn't line up. So relief cuts again and work it back in there. All right, so got the back end, window relocated where I wanted it. I'm happy with it. I'm good with the angle, I'm good with the placement, so that's done, it's in place. So it's got to be welded out, but I'm gonna spend maybe tomorrow just welding out the whole car. So, but as you can see, the window's in, the placement is good with the side windows, so it's looking good.